Hi, welcome back to At Your Leisure. I'm Darren Kinder, and today we're going to be reviewing the Can-Am Spyder Roadster. It's kind of a different looking machine, but it sure is a blast to ride, so come on, let's go. Initially, it seems a little odd because it got the three wheels, but once you get on it, you immediately feel comfortable on it. You know, if somebody were to pull out in front of you and you had to stomp down on the brake, the machine shuts down instantly and never feels like it's wobbling or going out of control on you. I love that ABS. It just shuts the bike down immediately. The other thing is the power. When you twist on your throttle, man, the thing just takes off and goes. And again, it's not squirrely. It's not all over the place. If you hit a pothole, you don't feel the bike shimmy all over the place. It's just stable the whole time. It is a little different turning because it can turn so sharp, the G-force is wanting to throw you off the bike. Unlike a typical sport bike where you're leaning in and the whole bike's leaning in with you, this thing's it really wants to push you to the outside. So you've got to lean in and dig down because it'll turn tighter than you can hang on to it. Let me get off and show you around on a few of the cool features on this bike. Oh my God, is that a good time? You got to come to High Adventure and take one of these for a ride. This is the new Can-Am Spyder, and it's a new dimension in open wheel riding. Let me show you a couple really cool things about it. First of all, it's got a 990cc motor, puts out over 100 horsepower, and it will get up and smoke the tire immediately, as we show. As you can see, there are actually three wheels on this bike, and it's not your typical trike where they have the wheels in the rear and the single wheel in the front. With the two wheels in the front, they spent over 10 years engineering and designing this machine, and you can turn it as hard as you want and it will not pick up one of these tires. It also, unlike most typical bikes, you have a nice big storage compartment in the front. It's 44 liters of space up here. This machine also is equipped with not only a full liquid-cooled system, it also has an oil cooler on this side, so the machine will stay nice and cool even on those hot summer days. The one thing that I really noticed about the machine when I was riding it is that I wasn't feeling any vibration in the handlebars or in my feet. And that's because if you notice this, that's rubber mounted. So you're not picking up the road vibration or the engine vibration into your feet. It's very comfortable to ride, especially if you're going on long rides. My hands used to fall asleep all the time, and I could tell on this that I wouldn't be having those kind of problems. The seat I actually really like. It's nice and soft and cushy. And underneath the seat is your gas cap, which is nice so you don't end up pouring gas down your seat. It also has a rear sensor back here that detects whether you have a passenger on the bike. And then it actually adjusts the suspension and everything to match that increase in weight. Well, one thing that we didn't miss on this bike was the kickstand. You notice there isn't one, and that's great because you're never having to find a spot to park the bike. Basically, you can stop it, turn it off, and set the emergency brake. The other thing is it's a belt drive system, and then you can take a look at that big fat rear tire on it. That's what gives it a lot of its stability. Up here at the instrumentation, we've got lots of nice features here. You've got a full digital setup with trip meters, gas gauge, all that kind of stuff. What I really like is this reverse lever. Basically, I can pull this in, step down on the shift lever, let out the clutch, and I can back this into any spot just like it was a car or anything else. Well, I was a little skeptical at first when we came down here because I wasn't sure what we were going to ride. But after riding it, I was hooked, and I'm sure if you come down and ride it, you'll be hooked as well. Come down to High Adventure, Power Sports and Marine, and they'll be glad to take you out and let you ride it, and it is absolutely fantastic. I'm Darren Kinder, and we'll see you next time at Your Leisure.